Francesca Stirling. Welcome back, dear viewers. The next contender who I will throw into this mix of quills responsible for the new Lady Whistledown's pamphlets is that of Francesca Stirling. Now, Francesca is an interesting one, as I imagine very few if any suspect her as the new Lady Whistledown. The only real reason I believe someone may even suggest her in the first place is she monopolizes a large amount of screen time within this season, and is suspected to be one of the main storylines for the next season of Bridgerton. But besides this, there is also the trauma that she has just endured as the passing of her husband has just occurred. Her life has been thrown upside down. She is rightfully emotional seeing the love that she has just fostered and hoped to explore for the rest of her life perish before her eyes, and has come to terms acknowledging that she has not fulfilled what many viewed as a vital role of women at this time, which was to produce an heir for the family. With her place in society in limbo, and her status constantly on the lips of others, it would be conceivable as to why she would desire to share her own opinions of the people that gossiped about her. Unlike many of the other Whistledown contenders, if Francesca were to do this, I believe this would come from a desire to channel the rage and the sadness that she is dealing with in her own life. It would be a means to vent her frustrations as to how society is treating a young widow and her desires to make them pay for their aggressions against her. However, do I believe Francesca is behind this new alias of Lady Whistledown? Well, dear viewers, no, I do not. I believe during this time, Francesca is barely coping with the internal sadness that she is dealing with, alongside the inevitable guilt of finding a new love, as well as the added factor of tackling homosexuality within this era and her feelings around the matter and her own self-awakening. To be frank, Francesca has far too much on her own plate to deal with the immense stress that comes with being Lady Whistledown. But dear viewers, this is only my humble speculations, and I am sure many of you will agree or disagree with my perspectives. If you are so inclined, please leave a comment, like, share, and if you are ever so kind, subscribe.